Hello, I'm Robin Blake. I'm the Executive Director of the ICT&Society division at ICT Qatar. The ICT&Society division is all about people. Most of us understand that information and communication technologies can bring benefits to our lives. We use them all the time. If you're watching this video, you're probably online, you know how to use computers, but it's not the same for everybody. The job of the division is to help people on their digital journey, and by that I mean people have to start somewhere. They may not have been online, they may not have a computer, they may not have used computing at work. So part of the work of the division is to encourage people to take their first steps on a digital journey, to build their skills and confidence. So we try and provide them with opportunities to find out what computing is about, to find out what the internet is about, and how it can enrich and develop their lives. Once people start on that journey, we work to try and give them opportunities to do more. So people might want to go online to learn about health issues or for education, and our job is to provide opportunities for people to do that. We run a range of courses online for people to learn business skills, and in doing all of these things we're trying to build people's confidence and empower them to make the most of the benefits that are available to them. So we provide opportunities for people to go online, to build their confidence, to get their skills and use the technology to enhance their business life, so at work, or their cultural life, or just to keep in touch with their friends and their families. We all recognise the advantages that brings. What we want to do is to make sure all people who live in Qatar can reap those benefits. The Internet and Society programme is an important part of the work that the division does. While we're encouraging people to go online and develop their skills and confidence and then take courses and become capable in using the technologies, we need to understand what the impact is on their lives and on the community of this new technology. And the Internet and Society programme has two main parts. The first part is to undertake research, to understand what people are doing online, what their usage is, what their attitudes and behaviours are. So we will go out and we will try and understand how people are making use of the technology and try and identify where there may be gaps in their skills and understanding. So if there are areas we identify where people need to do more, we'll try and set up programmes to help them. The second element of the Internet and Society programme is about looking beyond the borders of Qatar to developments that are going on in other parts of the world. Other technologies, new technologies are developing and being rolled out in other parts of the world, in North America, in Europe, in Asia. We want to understand how they will impact on Qatar. When those technologies come here, what do we need to do to be ready to benefit from them? So for instance, we're developing high-speed broadband within Qatar. There are other parts of the world that have had this for a while. How does that impact on people's lives? What do they do with the technology? What do we need to do now to be ready for when the technology is in place to reap all the benefits? So the Internet and Society programme is about understanding the impact of new technologies on the community and getting ready for new stuff to come down the line. We're just completing a piece of research which looks at how young people use new communications technologies. It's probably the largest piece of research that's ever been done in the region about how people use the internet and mobile phones in their everyday lives. We wanted to know what they did with them, what their attitudes and behaviours, what their skills were, some of the risks that they take, some of the opportunities that they benefit from. And we needed to know that, and so we've been out and asked a whole range of young people in Qatar about these things, and that research will be very useful because it will tell us what people do and what they don't do, the things they like and the things they don't like, and it will show us how the society is changing as these new technologies become part of everyday lives. And I think we all realise that young people are often evangelists for new technologies. I see people walking around and they have phones in their hands. They may not be carrying anything else, but they will have the latest BlackBerry, the latest iPhone in their hand. These are important pieces of technology for young people. How is society changing as a result? And how do we as a country need to change in order to adapt to the new ways that people are using technology? That's what the research is all about, and later this year we'll be publishing those findings, and it will help both us and providers of services, of education and industry. It will provide them with an insight as to the things that are happening and how they can help people on their digital journeys. As far as ICT&Society is concerned, the division has some exciting plans for this year. We're working closely with a range of partners. So for instance, we recognise that people who are coming here to work in the building industry, in construction, in the service sector, these people often don't have much in the way of skills, nor do they have access to the internet to benefit. And what we're trying to do is to roll out initiatives that will help the migrant workers get online and to develop their skills while they're here. We're working with a number of key employers within Qatar around a project to allow people to work more flexibly than they do at the moment. There are opportunities for people who find it difficult to come into an office environment. They may be able to work from home, and we're exploring with a number of large employers ways in which we can develop that opportunity, and hopefully it will become more commonplace that people spend some time in the office and some time working from home, particularly where, for instance, people have childcare responsibilities or where people have difficulty in mobility. They can often work from home and not need to come into the office all of the time. And we're trying to develop a process whereby that can become more commonplace. We've created a set of guidelines and a blueprint for other companies to be able to try this technique. And we're just launching a 12-month pilot where we will recruit 6 or 8 large organisations within Qatar to run long programmes with people who would work from home sometime and work from the office at other times. This one-year programme is all about understanding what the challenges are and finding solutions together with the employers to make this an effective way of people working flexibly in the future. And what ICT&Qatar does is to provide advice and guidance and to work with the employers to be able to make that happen.